Multi-door court operation gets backing of Ondo CJ. Other stakeholders at CJOK Center in Ore. At the stakeholders town hall engagement on the operations of the Ondo Multi-door Courthouse, which held in Ore on Friday 10th April 2026, the Chief Judge of Ondo State, Honorable Justice Ayedun Olusegun Odushola, expressed his unwavering support for the operations of the Multi-door Courthouse in the grassroots of Ondo State. Throwing his weight behind the multi-door mediatory and arbitration process of dispute settlement and conflict resolution, Justice Odushola in his keynote address canvassed awareness among the people for alternative dispute resolution with the Multi-door Courthouse offers on a platter of gold, maintaining that justice should never be construed as confined to the four walls of the courtroom.
Justice should never be construed as confined to the four walls of a courtroom. Rather, it is a service that needs to be actively delivered to every corner of our society. The traditional litigation system has often been seen as inaccessible and intimidating. This perception often prevents individuals from seeking legal redress, thereby breeding a culture of impunity and fostering a disconnect between the community and the justice system. The Ondo State Multi-door Courthouse serves as a paragon of accessible justice. Through its facilities and various dispute resolution mechanisms such as mediation, arbitration, the Ondo State Multi-door Courthouse operates on the premise that not all disputes necessitate a judicial intervention in a courtroom.
Reinforcing the conviction that Multi-door Courthouse will provide an enabling environment for parties to freely express their frank opinion on an issue in dispute before professional mediators and arbitrators, the Ondo State Commissioner of Police, CP Adeboale Lawal, assured the Ondo State Judiciary of the full support of the State Police Command. He charged the people of Odigbo local government area to take advantage of this lofty step being taken by the State Judiciary to address matters of conflict in the commercial hub which Ore has become.
Our multi-door court is synonymous with solving issues through ADR, restorative justice. And I'm happy there is a particular section already dedicated for detailed enlightenment on what multi-door court is all about. But with them, be assured we will assist wherever we can, because it's going to lessen the burden on the police.
Earlier in his welcome address, the Director General Ondo Multi-door Courthouse and convener of the stakeholders engagement, Dr. Dixon Omotiole Ogunfui, noted that Multi-door Courthouse was established with a clear and progressive vision to provide accessible, efficient, cost-effective and timely ways of resolving dispute outside the conventional courtroom.
As we proceed, I encourage all to participate actively, ask questions, share insights, and see this forum as a platform for collaboration. Together, we can reduce and redefine access to justice and make Ondo State a model for effective, people-centered dispute resolution in Nigeria.
He maintained that Multi-door is dedicated to bringing justice closer to the people.
We are here as an ambassador of Ondo State Multi-door Courthouse. And when we say multi-door, what it means is that we have different pathways, we have different doors. Ní ọ̀nà tó gba ọ̀dọ̀ wa wọlé, ọ̀nà òyìnbó gbà wọlé, ọ̀nà Yorùbá gbà wọlé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ àròkù àgbà, bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ ìkálẹ̀ kó wọlé lọ́dọ̀ wa.
Stakeholders from the judiciary, cooperative units of the Ministry of Commerce, members of cooperative thrift and credit societies in Odigbo local government presented keynote addresses. The engagement featured deliberation and exposition from alternative dispute resolution ADR judges of the Ondo Multi-door Courthouse, among whom were Honorable Justice Akinwumi and Honorable Justice Professor Alero Akeredolu, as well as question sessions from participants.
We want to know the legal status of multi-door court. Does it have the same status with the magistrate court or the high court?
In ADR, is it necessarily required for a complainant to come through a lawyer?
Honorable Justice Professor Alero Akeredolu, in a reaction to participants' inquiries, noted that matters of cooperative disputes, landlord/tenant squabbles, marital misunderstanding, and other sundry matters do not necessarily need to be litigated on in the regular court, as such cases can be solved at the Multi-door Courthouse amicably, with parties to dispute maintaining cordiality afterwards.
So that people can know what the Ondo State Multi-door stands for. Mediation. Mediation, we have arbitration. Mediation is when a third party who is a neutral to is not connected to the disputes, is not connected to the parties. He sits down with the parties and helps them to resolve their disputes. And mediation accommodates all types of disputes except the criminal law. Whether it is land, whether it's chieftaincy, whether it is buying and selling commercial, whatever. All types of disputes can be resolved through mediation except criminal.
The Chief Judge of Ondo State, Justice Odushola, in his consideration of the warmth and acceptance of the Multi-door Courthouse by the participants, okayed the establishment of a center in Ore, Odigbo local government.
The liaison officer for the Multi-door Courthouse will be posted to Odigbo Magistrate Court Complex within the next weeks.
Commissioner of Police CP Lawal, Director General Multi-door Courthouse Dr. Dixon Ogunfuyi, and Professor Alero Akeredolu expressed their view in a chat with the Polity TV on the fringe.
Yeah, you see, the issue is that when you talk about multi-door court, we know the importance of that court. Like I said earlier, it's to lessen our burden. There are some cases that ordinarily could be resolved at that level without credit to police. So we refer them to the courts. I've been there. I've gotten experience when I was DCI in the United States. So we're going to work with them. Like I've always said, every organization, everybody, stakeholders that will facilitate operation activities who are ready to support, to work with them.
Multi-door Courthouse is an established arrangement by the law to oversee the ADR unit of the Ondo State Judiciary. What do I mean by ADR unit? The alternative dispute resolution. The reason we say it is multi-door, it is because the only door or pathway that is available for our people today is litigation. And we are trying to look at other alternatives to litigation. And in this multi-door courthouse, we have other channels, other pathways, like mediation, like arbitration, like conciliation, negotiation, early neutral evaluators, and stuff like that. That is why we call it multi-door, meaning it connotes many doors.
My final question, I want you to answer in Ilaje.
Okay.
Don't you think that this ADR theory concept, when it comes into full practice in the grassroots, it could affect the role of the monarchs?
Thank you.
Ilaje.
Thank you. Could affect the role angaloba. In fact, o jeje role angaloba gito munadoko sirin. Ki jeje mi so be. Wọ́n pé tẹ́lẹ̀ ní edo angaloba anga ijoye ní village assembly. àmì parí ọ̀rọ̀ màmá parí ọ̀rọ̀ láàrin àwọn ènìyàn àáfọ̀ hàn pé ìbá ti fọ́ nínú ojú kábíyèsí yìí o yẹjí rí bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ torí pé irú àwọn ènìyàn yìí àwọn èèyàn wa jẹ́ ìgbà múrìn ẹran ènìyàn yẹn á lù nára yẹn àlàkàsì òmùrìn á lè fọ́nrán àfọ̀nà ojú kábíyèsí yẹn ò pé mẹ́ẹ̀ ní farama but báwọn kábíyèsí bá wà máa báyìí pé irúkúnra bá ṣe ní pálásì yẹn yìí bá má ti bá wọn fọ́jọ́ ti jọ yẹn àwọn kábíyèsí àwa mú ẹ̀dà ìwé yẹn á ṣe níbẹ̀ yẹn àwọn mú wa Multi-door Court àwa fòtìtẹ̀ ìjọba lù so bá ti fòtìtẹ̀ ìjọba lù èrò àtọ́ lè padà lẹ́yìn mọ́ ní agreement yẹn so ó mú iṣẹ́ àwọn kábíyèsí ó mú rọrùn rin.
For us in the Multi-door Courthouse, it's not the regular courts. So for us there's no shortage of judges there. Yes, because we use mediators who are ordinary professionals. Doctors, accountants, engineers, anybody can. Once you are trained, you can be a mediator. So we don't have a shortage in Ondo State of ADR professionals that can handle cases. So that's not our problem right now. In fact, why we are here is because we are not having enough cases in the center, and we have come to sensitize people so that more people can use the center. That's our goal.
With the extension of the operations of the Multi-door Courthouse beyond Akure, the state capital, it is believed that the people of Ore and other communities across Odigbo local government area will take advantage of this opportunity to access the center, which offers multi-door to dispute resolutions beyond the conventional one-door litigation court approach. Steve Oviri reporting for the Polity TV Online.